If you like my dad's videos, please subscribe to QA Insights channel.
Welcome to Learn JMeter series. In this video, we are going to see how you can generate a JMeter test plan using the OpenAPI generator. If you're working on OpenAPI specs, and particularly if you're using Swagger tool, then you can quickly generate your JMeter test plan using the OpenAPI generator CLI. Just visit this repository. You can see a lot of options where you can generate in various formats. It is really a time saver, and you can quickly automate this by going through this repository. I have already created some gist file here. So this gist file will help you to generate your JMeter test plan using various methods. The first method is using the npm. So just install the OpenAPI generator CLI using the npm install command, and then you can follow the directives. And the second method we are going to see is the Docker run. So in this Docker run, we are leveraging the OpenAPI tools Docker image, and then we are generating the JMeter test plan based on our OpenAPI specs. And similarly, the third method, we are creating the OpenAPI generator online Docker image, and then we are just sending some post request so that it will generate the JMeter test plan. So this is the third method we are going to see. And the fourth method is by downloading the jar file, and you have to just pass these directives to generate your JMeter test plan. Not just JMeter, you can also generate K6 and other various languages. I have already installed the OpenAPI generator CLI. So let us begin with the help command here. So just copy and paste this help command so that you can see all the usage and some help descriptions here. Now let me clear my screen and let us print the version of this particular CLI. So if you enter OpenAPI generator CLI space version, you can see the version is 6.0.1. Before we execute this command, let us quickly go through the localhost pet clinic API spec. I already hosted my pet clinic locally, and this is the spec, and this is the Swagger UI, and also I have created the publicly accessible URL. So this is where you can access this particular specs from the public internet. And similarly, I'm running the OpenAPI generator online in localhost 8888 port. Now let us go to the gist and let us issue this particular command. So right now I'm in my OpenAPI folder. So I have these files, the specs. Now let me create a directory called JMeter, and let us go inside JMeter and let us execute this particular OpenAPI command. So this will generate the JMeter test plan in the current directory. So now if you just enter ls, you can see .csv file and also .jmx file. And for each service, it will generate the CSV and the JMX. So like this, you can quickly generate just using one command for your performance testing purpose. Of course, you need to take care of the parameterization, correlation and other concepts, but it will give you the boilerplate. So this is the inception step, but you can generate it using just one command. So this is one way of generating. Now let me go to the home directory. Let us generate using the Docker. I'm going to create a new directory for JMeter Docker. Let me go inside this directory. Now let us execute this particular Docker run command. So now this will generate the API specs for this particular publicly accessible URL, and then it will generate the JMX, and then it will just paste it in your current directory. So just using one Docker command, you can generate your JMeter test plan and the other dependencies using the OpenAPI generator CLI. So this is the second method. Now the third method is using the OpenAPI generator online. Since I already running this particular generator using the Docker, now let me just quickly expand this. We can generate it pretty quickly here. And very first step is to generate the language. Basically, you can start the list of clients basically, but I have already know my language, which we are going to use here. In this case, it is JMeter. And if you just click on try, it will display the response here. But this is not the one we are looking. We are going to generate using the post command here, the post HTTP request. And then you have to just mention the JMeter language. And then you have to fill one thing here, OpenAPI URL. Just let me delete other key value pair. Let us keep only the OpenAPI URL. And similarly, I'm going to delete the other key value pair. Now, if you go to this particular link, localhost petclinic v2 API docs, so this is our OpenAPI spec. Now, we have to delete this particular URL and replace it with our localhost OpenAPI spec and click on try. So now this is generating the error. Let me quickly validate. And now let us use the publicly accessible URL. So let me just copy this and let us try with this URL. It should work. Yes, so this is working fine. So as you see, it has generated the code and the link. Now let me open this link in the new tab. This will download the JMeter client generated.zip here. Let me open this folder and let us generate the zip. And here, if you go inside the JMeter client folder, as you see, it is generating the JMX and the CSV. So this is how you generate using the OpenAPI generator online. So there is a publicly accessible website, but since you're working in a project, it is not ideal to use the publicly accessible website, something localhost, which is better. So this is how you generate the JMeter test plan, or any other flavor you can use the generator online. Now the last method is using the jar file. So first you have to download the jar using the wget, and then you have to follow the same command. Basically you need to use, let me quickly go through this command. So first let us copy this, paste it here. So this will download the jar file. So you have to just enter java-jar and OpenAPI generator CLI, and then you can just issue the command. So for example, here version, or you can also use help, or you can use this particular generate-g JMeter-i and the spec. So this also will work, which will generate your JMeter test plan. So as you see here, there are various options available to automate so that you can quickly generate your JMeter test plan from your Swagger. So this is how you automate and you make things faster, and basically you will shift left so that you can save your time and effort and focus on something else. So that's it guys on my side. If you have any questions, please state them in the comments, and thank you for watching. Have a good day.
If you like my dad's videos, please subscribe to QA Insights channel.